Welcome to Daily Devotions. We are in Matthew chapter 11 today. And so again, hope you read the entire chapter and hope the Lord spoke something to you. And I actually would love to hear from you. If the Lord's speaking to you through these, shoot me back an email of something the Lord told you. And so obviously one of the most popular verses, most quoted verses in the entire Bible is Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Okay, stop there for a second because Jesus says, come to me. There's some days I'll get home from work and I'm feeling great. I'll play with the kids. We'll do a little Nerf tag, hide and seek in the dark, whatever, having fun. Some days I come home, I'm exhausted. And sometimes I'm a little concerned too, because I'm like, why does that muscle hurt? Why does my leg muscle hurt? What did I do to hurt that muscle? Maybe I'm just getting older. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just that exhausted. And notice that Jesus says, come to me. Come to me. A lot of us will go to certain other things to find rest. A lot of us will go, I want to chill, watch Netflix, then go to bed. I just want to get a bath, take the kids away from me. I don't want to be around them. We'll run to certain things. I don't know. You can fill in the blank. You know what it is that you run to and things that you want to find rest in. Some of us might actually say, go to church, those who are labored and heavy laden. But no, Jesus says, come to me. And anytime that you're laboring, and if you notice the word labor there is something that you do. So come to me, those who labor. Come to me, those who are stressed out, those who are working hard and are heavy laden. So labor is something we do. Heavy laden is something that is put on us. And so maybe you're having a trouble with your boss or your spouse or your friends, and then something has been put on you. Or maybe the trouble is you're just working too hard. Either way, come to Jesus, you will find rest. And then he says, take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly of heart, and you will find rest for your souls. When I was a kid, I was like, take my yoke upon you. You want me to crack an egg on my head? Like, what does that mean? The word yoke doesn't have the same meaning as it did back then. Well, so what a yoke is someone who's really buff. They're just yoked. No, what a yoke is something they would put on an ox, like a harness, and it was usually made of wood, and it goes right back here, and then they would pull the plow or whatever else that they're going to pull. And so what Jesus is saying, take my yoke, take my harness on you. But then he says, learn from me. Now, a lot of people might look at that and go, okay, so Jesus wants us to pull his plow. Jesus wants it because everything in his plow is going to be light. No. He says, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. Now, when someone would get a new ox or a young ox, they would pair them up with an older, stronger ox. And so when Jesus says, take my yoke upon you, he's saying, this thing, I'm pulling your burdens. I am the stronger ox. I am the stronger one. I'm the older one. I'm the more powerful one. Come and learn how to pull this load with me, because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I am more powerful than you are. I can show you how to bear these burdens. So take my yoke. Take off the yoke of the world. You'll run to certain things, No, come to me. Don't run to Netflix. Don't run to the gym. Although, if you want to get yoked, run to the gym. Looking at you, Anthony, bearded God, you. Anyway, so again, reading it again, come to me, come to Jesus. Don't substitute going to Jesus, even with the word church. Go to Jesus, all who labor, so all who are working too hard or are heavy laden, who have too much stress and work put on them. I will give you rest. Take his yoke, join him, and learn from him, because he's stronger than you are. So take his yoke upon you. For I am gentle and lowly of heart, and you will find rest for your souls, because you're not going to have to pull this thing alone. For his yoke is easy and his burden is light. That is something that I need to hear on a daily basis. And so hopefully you are not substituting that you come to Jesus' part with anything else, take his yoke upon you, and learn from him, and you will find rest for your souls.